The fingers of the night have just been lifted over this remote African village, and the golden rays of the sun at dawn brings in a new warmth to this community. The inhabitants of the village are getting ready for their normal daily activities. Children could be heard playing in the school compound on the outskirts of the village as the residents trickle out of the settlement. Birds chirp from the safe distance of the branches in the tall trees towering over the community. Life here goes on very slowly and is very much routine. Same faces, same activities almost every day. This is predominantly a place for subsistence agriculture. Almost everyone will be going to their farms this morning, and after a whole day's toil will return to their homes to rest and most likely repeat the same processes the following day and the next. In a couple of minutes, the village is empty and almost void of any human movement. Abandoned in this emptiness and the biting loneliness is this man, Harun. Now in his 50s, Harun has been dealt a devastating blow by fate. Circumstances have left him as the perennial guard of this community. He spent over 30 years sitting in his hut watching over the village while others engaged themselves in productive activities on a daily basis. He was diagnosed with leprosy a long time ago. Leprosy is a disease caused by a bacterium called Mycobacterium leprae. It attacks nerves in the hands, feet, and face, making them weak and numb. But in modern times, it is believed that leprosy is curable, and Josimba TV was shocked that someone was living helplessly with the condition. Harun narrates how his life came crashing down some 3 decades ago.
Malagi nyama yo 1986. To win. Angu vekwe to li ma yekundi na weni. Kanya okujivi nganya ija malu nyako malu kuji. Evinga ke gonya. Evoni butei bobe ke bon ke topo ya li ngali. Ngali nyaboy ndai kaile aita naona hata maona ntakpala jinyahui. Bai nyahui nata na 1986. 1990 kendia masanka ngini ngie na ngowa yakba kengwa back ngwa na bima no ata kweo na on ngi ya hale majomo obi.
It is therefore accepted here that Harun's sickness must have come from some sort of witchcraft attack. Today, Harun has lost all his fingers and all his toes to the condition, making it difficult for him to hold or carry anything or to walk. And because the sickness was contracted at the prime of his youth, he has never been able to get married or bear children. Living in a culture where a man's worth is counted on the strength of his home, Harun has endured being regarded a nobody. He lives alone in an unfinished building abandoned to him by a distant relative. The house visibly lacks doors or windows. Trash and debris litter the doorway with only a little passage that leads to his room. He uses a string to close the door and stuffs old polythene bags into the expanding openings by the door frame to prevent insects and reptiles from easily getting access into the premises. Feeding himself has been a very challenging experience because of his condition. His younger brother and his wife saw the need in his life and have shared the little they have had with him over these years. Harun uses local materials which his brother fetches from the forest to weave some traditional fish traps. It's a skill for those with strong fingers, but Harun has learned to do it without a single digit on his hands. He sells the traps to buy soap for his laundry needs and batteries to light his room at night. Although leprosy is a disease that is usually associated with stigma and rejection, Harun holds very high compliments to his community.
Okay.
This is the brightest side of Harun's story. The strong communal support and love has kept this man hopeful over these years. He feels accepted by his community, and that has been the main reason why he's never even contemplated doing any harm to himself. He could still afford a smile and a counsel for anyone going through tough times in life like himself.
Iwe before nyanga bungabi ko ngome ya bateja hivi kama wabale hivi kama watu kwa anyale bungu kenya ke yi watu na itini ke ndi ya kujiba bale yo mafai menya ipele bui kasama.
Leprosy is not highly infectious and cannot be spread through touch. It is transmitted via droplets on the nose and the mouth. But there is no record in the village and its surroundings yet that anyone has contracted the disease condition besides Harun over the 3 decades of his affliction. Maybe this is why the village has accommodated him up to this time. Harun, however, hopes that all is not yet lost. He says he continues to pray for help to set up a shop at his veranda someday where the whole village will be coming to buy their daily groceries. He hopes such an opportunity may also attract a spouse and possibly give him a child before he leaves the planet. As the Jozimba TV team was leaving the village, Harun was spotted standing at the empty door frame of his house, and one could only guess what was going through his mind as he watched into the distance. Was there yet a cause for hope or despair? Harun leaves a lasting impression on all of us as we rode back home. Never ever give up on your dreams, no matter how far life takes you away. Maybe Harun is literally holding onto a proverb in his culture that if you don't give up, God will also not give up. You can help to make Harun's life better or help him in any way to fulfill his dreams. Thank you for watching. This is Jozimba Television. Real people, real stories. Please subscribe for more life-touching stories like this. Thank you.